In this video, we are going to discuss regarding the last point from the topic number 7, that is physiology of flowering, is vernalization. See, a Russian scientist Lysenko in 1920 found that the cold requiring annuals and biennials can be made to flowering in one growing season by providing low temperature treatment to young plants or moistened seeds. He, for the first time, coined the term vernalization to the effect of chilling or cold treatment inducing flowering in treated plants. Thus, the vernalization is a process of shortening of juvenile or vegetative phase and hastening flowering by previous cold treatment. Later on, in many plants, flowering is not induced as proper photoperiod only, but they also require low temperature treatment for flowering. Thus, photoperiodism and vernalization are two important processes responsible for flowering in plants. The low temperature or cold treatment given to seeds, bulbs, or corms or early seedlings promotes flowering in plant. On the basis of requirement of cold temperature, the crop varieties are known as winter crops and summer crops. The biennial grows vegetatively in first season and will not flower until they are exposed to prolonged period of low temperature of winters. Many other crops like wheat, rye, etc. require cold temperature of winter to initiate flowering. So, from above this discussion, we can define vernalization as the acquisition or hastening of a plant's ability to flower by chilling or cold or low temperature treatment, or it can be defined as, in a simple way, the process of induction or promoting flowering in plants by cold temperature. By vernalization, the vegetative period is cut short, resulting into early flowering. In brief, vernalization is promoting flowering with cold. Vernalization is promoting flowering with cold. Vernalization is not possible in dry seeds. Vernalization is aerobic process requiring metabolic energy, and there are two important phases in vernalization. That is, thermophase depends on temperature, photophase that is depends on light. For flowering to take, thermophase should be followed by phase. Melchor in 1939 proposed that chilling treatment induced the formation of new floral hormone known as vernalin, and this hormone is transmitted to other part of plant and induce flowering. So vernalization takes place in metabolically active meristem of the shoot, apex of mature stem or embryo of the seed developing leaves, and sometimes root apex also. Now, then what is the mechanism of vernalization, or we can say theories of vernalization? So there are two theories proposed to explain the mechanism of vernalization. First, hypothesis of hormonal involvement, and second, that is hypothesis of phasic development. First, that is hypothesis of hormonal investment. It was proposed by Chailakanya. It indicates that vernalin is produced in some biennials, that is winter cereals, and some perennials, that is for example chrysanthemum, at low temperature. In long day plants, vernalin is converted to gibberellins, that is anthacene is present in long day plants. So anthacene plus vernalin causes flowering in long day plant. But in short day condition, the vernalin is not converted to gibberellins because they lack anthocyanin. Hence, flowering does not occur. This is the first theory of vernalization. Second theory, that is hypothesis of phasic development. So, this is proposed by Lysenko. The annual plant's seeds have series of phasic development which occur in predetermined sequence. Next phase only initiate on the termination of previous phase. So there are two phases. First one, that is thermostage. Second one, that is photophase. First thermostage has to be happen and then only photophase will start. In thermostage, it is a vegetative phase which requires low temperature, that is temperature from 0 to 14 degrees Celsius, and suitable moisture and aeration. This stage is the variable length and depend on nature of plants and environment. After thermostage, the second stage has to be followed, that is photophase, and it requires high temperature and depend on light. Here, vernalin helps the synthesis of florigine, which is a stimulus for flowering. Thermophase should be followed by the photophase. So, one more term is involved here, that is devernalization. Now see, the diagrammatic representation shows the mechanism of vernalization and devernalization also. The reversion of vernalization, whatever the cold treatment which is responsible for induction of flower is reversed, and this reversed process of vernalization by high temperature treatment is known as a devernalization, removal of vernalization effect. In short, it's called as a devernalization. It is achieved by treating the vernalized seeds or buds with high temperature, and it should be done immediately after vernalization. Sometimes low irradiance also brings out devernalization. The next part is application of vernalization. First, vernalization is helpful in shortening the juvenile or vegetative period of plant and bringing early flowering in many plants, and this is saving the time to complete the life cycle of plants. Secondly, early flowering induces early formation of seeds which leads to early harvest, and this will reduce the cost of cultivation and it protects the plant from unfavorable conditions like drought, raining, cold, insect and pest attacks, etc. It is useful not only to temperate plants but also to some tropical plants like wheat, rice, millets and cottons also. It increases yield and resistance to cold and decreases diseases caused by fungi. The kernel wrinkle problem in triticales can be solved by the vernalization, and lastly, it plays crucial role in crop improvement also. Now see, we have discussed regarding photoperiod as well as vernalization. Both the processes are very much important in case of flowering or induction of flowering. So let's see what is difference between photoperiodism and photoperiodism and vernalization. See, photoperiodism is a response of relative length of light and dark period, while vernalization, it is acceleration of ability to flower by chilling treatment. Secondly, photoperiodism, the stimulus is perceived by mature leaves. In vernalization, stimulus is perceived by active meristem. In photoperiodism, it not only appears the plants for flowering but also intimates flowering. Vernalization, it itself does not induce flowering but prepares the plant for the flowering. Photoperiodism is mediated through florigine and vernalization is mediated through vernalin. The effect of photoperiod cannot be reversed. Photoperiodism in photoperiodism, whatever effect is cannot be reversed. But in case of vernalization, the vernalization can be reversed by exposing the plant to higher temperature. That is devernalization. In photoperiodism, the photoperiod can be transmitted from one plant to the other through grafting, but the vernalization stimulus cannot be passed from one plant to other plant through grafting except henbane. Lastly, in photoperiodism, the photoperiodic stimulus is interrupted by dark period, while the vernalization stimulus must be applied continuously. So, these are some differences between photoperiodism and vernalization. Here, we are done with our topic, that is physiology of flowering. Thank you.